Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Squier Hello Kitty Stratocaster. So this guitar is 500 new, which to be honest is a bit high for a Squier. Thinking about like the vintage vibes, which are like their top line, they're about like 450. This is 100 over. So to start off with the appearance, we have a poly finish, nice and shiny. Got the Hello Kitty pickguard, painted headstock, Squier, there's a little Hello Kitty on the end. On the back, it's got the little Hello Kitty design. Then, other noticeable little features. The inlays, they're red to match. And the dial is also white and red to match. It's got these tuners. These are Squier vintage style tuners, and to be honest, it's the first part I don't really enjoy. They're very plasticky. They don't hold tune the best. It's still bearable. And if someone were to get this guitar, they might look into replacing these tuners. Next up, it has a fixed bridge. So no tremolo on a Strat. Some people love the tremolo. I don't need it for this type of a guitar, so I'll take a pass on it. Next up, it's got a poly finish neck. So not satin like you'll get on most Fenders. So it is definitely more on the grippy side. Some people sand it down. I don't think it's bad enough to sand down personally, but yeah. Next up, the fretwork. It's a bit iffy. They're sloped off very close to both ends of the E string. So if you're doing like vibrato and you move even like the slightest bit up, you're going to get that sound. Then again, that's more of a quality control thing, so other ones might not have that issue. So now onto the electronics. As you can see, I've swapped out the pickup for a dimebucker. Still have the original, and I'm going to be honest, this thing is not the best. It was very thin sounding, and pretty much until I could get the dimebucker in, I just put off playing this guitar very much, all because of this pickup. As you can see, there's only one dial for volume. And then, yeah. Now for modability. As you can see, the back, this little area only has space for the volume pot. And then under the pick guard, there is only space for the one pickup. So if you're a modder looking to add more dials, switches, pickups, whatever, you're going to have to take out the saw and cut this thing open. Let's see. Other than that, I think it's a pretty nice guitar. Now onto the demo. Now to end my review, I'm going to rate multiple things about the design of this guitar and rate it based on the fact that it's a $600 Squier. Now for the sake of this final review, I'm going to ignore all the Hello Kitty related things. I'll explain why at the end, but yeah. So first off, look, poly finish looks nice. Painted headstock also cool. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. 0.5 coming off because these yucky plastic tuners. Now play and feel, give it 7-ish, because like I said, issue with the frets, poly finish neck, but then again, it is a Stratocaster, and Stratocasters feel amazing to play. Now electronics, talking stock, give it 5 out of 10. Pickup, sucky. The wiring, not the best. Only one knob. Then modability, little special extra tier, 3 out of 10. Because you can fix everything that comes wrong with this guitar, like crappy pickup, you can switch that out. Grippy neck, sand it down. Low quality tuners, swap them out. But at the same time, you got one pickup and a volume knob. So no tone knob, no extra pickups, nothing in that regard. So now, for the final review, considering it's a stock Squier, I'm going to give this like 6 or 7 out of 10. Still a nice feeling Stratocaster, good guitar, but the electronics came sucky and has low modability. Now post mods, I could give this an 8.5 out of 10. This pickup now sounds great. If you swap the tuners, that fixes a lot of issues. Sand down the neck, increase the playability. Yeah. But then again, 1.5 points off, still one pickup, one dial, and you're going to have to bust out a saw if you're going to mod anything else. But now, for the review, including the designs, like the fact that it's the Hello Kitty Stratocaster, I'm going to give it a you do you out of 10. All because it's a Hello Kitty guitar. Some people love it, some people don't like it. Me personally, I like it. That's a really big influence on if you're going to buy this guitar. Because me personally, knowing it's a one pickup, one dial, with crappy electronics, I was happy to shell out about $600 for it, all for that design. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe.